Hi, today I'm going to talk to you about reading with your child. It is one of the most enjoyable experiences and bonding experiences for a parent and a child to have. We're going to do a couple of things. First, we're going to talk about choosing the appropriate book for your child, and then have some tips on engaging in reading with your child. If you have young children, the first books are board books. Great things about board books. Number one, those little ones, they like to chew on books. These are much harder to rip up pages. Also more sturdy for their little hands to flip through as they are participating in the reading experience. So board books are recommended for children 0 to 3. Let them play with the books, engage with the books. Sometimes we think our kids aren't reading, but even sitting down with the book, flipping from page to page in the right direction shows that they're learning some literacy skills. The next section of books for 3 to maybe 6 or 7 would be our picture books. Those are the ones you most commonly see, and they come in 2 formats, hardback or paper. And then as our children grow older, they grow into chapter books. They start with smaller chapters and move into more chapters. And just because they're chapter books and moved away from the pictures, we still can enjoy them in reading with their children. So let's talk about reading a picture book with our kids. And just because it's called a picture book does not mean it's all pictures. So now that we've chosen our book, today we're going to use Pete the Cat and his 4 groovy buttons. When reading with your child, find a comfy space. Curl up in a chair, curl up on the floor, curl up in bed, or any place that you all choose is fun and fulfilling. Next, make sure your book is enjoyed by your child. Find something of interest to them. Many children prefer books with animals, books with kids, books with dinosaurs, whatever they may be into. Pete the Cat is really popular with kids right now. So then it's always good to start with the title and read the title to the child. Pete the Cat and his 4 groovy buttons. And as children get older, it's okay to also written by Eric Litwin, so they understand who authors a book. As you read with your child, flip through the book and read. And then feel free to turn around and show them the pictures, because it's kind of difficult sometimes to read sideways, so it's okay to read like this. Pete the Cat put on his favorite shirt with big, colorful, round, groovy buttons, and then show the picture. As you're reading through the story, take a moment to point out things in the picture to help engage the child. So for example, my buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. Show the picture and then count. Ask the child, can you find Pete's 4 buttons? 1, 2, 3, 4. You could also have another lesson of what color are his buttons? Can you find the green button? Can you find the blue button? Find those opportunities as you go through the book with your child. If a book has repetition, encourage the child to repeat with you. So for example, in Pete and his 4 groovy buttons, he repeats my buttons many times. So as you get to that point in the book, point to your child and say, do it with me. My buttons. And then you go through your book. And when you come to the end of your book, it is always okay to end your book with the end.